Good afternoon and welcome to Gravelbourg, Saskatchewan, Canada. There's a secret fact about Saskatchewan, and that is that the true prairie lifestyle can only really be found in these small towns. So Gravelbourg is about a 2-hour drive from Regina, dead center Prairies, and absolutely adorable. The first thing we're going to do is come to this cafe. It's called Cafe Paris, and it's actually the reason we're here. We saw it featured in a book about small town Saskatchewan local restaurants. Let's see how it is. It looks really cute from the outside. Tackle Box Fish Tacos. Some of these things have interesting names. I thought the slaw. Yeah. Well, it's certainly not Parisian fare, but it looks delicious. All the buildings in Gravelbourg look so grand. This town was originally settled by French settlers, so it has a lot of French influence, which you can see a little bit. Obviously, Cafe Paris, a little nod to it there. But yeah, like a lot of the signs are in French, and they even have a giant cathedral just ahead of here, which is apparently modeled off of French architecture. So we're gonna go take a look at that. What in the world is a co-cathedral? Is it closed? Front and center. Oh no! Oh wow! I was not expecting this church to look like this.
He painted over 300 angels in the ceiling. There's no doubt that he was influenced by the Sistine Chapel. The first one here is the Garden of Eden scene. So you see the angel chasing out Adam and Eve. On the right-hand side, you've got the serpent, the forbidden fruit, God the Father. And he took some license there. He added Mary with her angels, which isn't in the Bible. It's not conforming with the scriptures, but he did this on purpose.
was incredible. We just came out of the church here. We tried to get in, but the door was locked. But there was a number on the door to call if we wanted a tour. So we called the number, and this lovely man, Louis, came and gave us a really, really thorough tour. Told us all about the architecture, the paintings, the stained glass windows, the history about it. It was all really, really fascinating. And we got to go like everywhere. We got to go upstairs, up into all the rooms. It was really incredible to see. One of the coolest things that he talked about on that tour was that the artist who was doing all the paintings on the walls was using locals from the town as models for the paintings. So at the time, people would come into the church and recognize the people in the paintings. So I think that was really funny, interesting tidbit about the artwork in that cathedral. Definitely not much action on this main street for a Saturday afternoon. Do it look like an angel? Yes. Looks like the old train station here, but someone might have converted it into a house, so I might be on someone's private property right now. But I wanted to come check out this grain elevator. In Saskatchewan, one of the main identifying symbols are these old grain elevators. Oh, this is the coolest thing over here. Look at this mural on an old train car. A really important part of Saskatchewan's history, and a big part about why people settled here in the first place, is because of the railroad that went all the way through Canada. All the trains would pass through this area and pick up the harvest. So Saskatchewan grows a ton of things like lentils, canola, of course wheat, things like that. So they would come along through each town and pick up the harvest from the fields. So all of these little towns built up around the grain towers, which were built right along the train line. So in all these little towns, farming communities, you will see a grain elevator like this. But it's very rare, not very rare, but quite rare to see one of the original granaries. So this is pretty cool. This one's in really good shape. This town has been fascinating so far. I have no idea why people aren't exploring around here like us. Well, that was a pretty quick tour around the small town of Gravelbourg in Saskatchewan. It's basically only this one main street, but super cute. Weirdly, really deserted on a random Saturday with great weather. So I don't know why there isn't anyone here, because this town really has a lot of charm. Like I was saying before, the heart and soul of the prairies can really be found in its small towns like this. Saskatchewan really is a community of farmers. Everybody comes from a farming background in Saskatchewan, so everyone has connections to a small town like this. And they're just full of community and history. So they're great places to come check out and see, because the locals that have grown up here really are proud of their history and their heritage, and it's great to see. So yeah, I really recommend seeking out one of these small towns if you're ever in the prairies. Hello, Bucci.